Alright, I'm going to do a quick video on the 2018 Equinox. This is the diesel model. I'm installing the OEM Hitch, and I just wanted to point out how difficult this was, and I'll pretty much go through the whole installation. And to get the rear bumper off, you need to take that bolt off there, bolt down there, and the two there, and then one there, one there. It goes with the same on the other side. It's a 7mm, I believe, and then it's a Torx. God, what is the Torx? Let me find the Torx quick. Torx 15. So Torx 15. And then what you do is you actually pull on the bumper. So you grab the bottom of the bumper and pull way out. And then you go and you actually hit your palm against this, and it pops all the little hinges off. That's all you do to knock that off. I would loosen the sensor. I would take this sensor off. It's a proc sensor down there. And them ones, I wasted my time and actually took them off. Let's put them back on. Alright, so what I'm doing is installing the OEM parts. On the Equinox. I'll do some more. You got to take the whole rear bumper off, and it actually replaces the rear aluminum bumper. I'll show you. Alright, you can see I removed the standard bumper that's in there. Now this is going to replace it, the Hitch. This is a diesel model. So you're going to see the def tank right there. You actually pull the bumper out there. This bottom bracket, if you don't have a diesel model, you won't have to worry about it, but you have to remove that first. And then, now this is going to slide right in. Alright, you can see I just set it in there for now. I will get to working on getting it bolted up. Alright, just checking in with another update. I moved the bumper, I pulled the two connectors there. The only reason I did this is because this is a diesel. I actually have to drop this tank. I still have it hooked there. And this side's already done. So if you actually have a non-diesel, this would take no time at all. But because I have a diesel, I have to drop the tank. So, alright. Alright, we're still working on this hitch. I wanted to basically show you guys so you guys don't make the same mistake as me. Technically, I wrecked my rear bumper. I completely messed up. So I went to the dealership and I asked for directions, and they literally printed out a picture and told me that they can install it for 160 bucks. Well, I just wrecked my bumper. Something I noticed afterwards, and if they would have actually gave me the directions like if I asked, I wouldn't have had this problem. But if you actually look on the bumper itself, there's markings where you're actually supposed to cut and drill the holes. So I did everything from the other side, cut it all, and then I flipped it over, and I'm like, oh, look at that. The markings match up exactly where I actually need to put everything. So, thanks to my stupidity and Chevy for not giving me the directions like I asked. They gave me a picture though. So I just want you guys to know that there's markings and just follow the markings. Alright, this is the ending. Just to recap. I messed up on the bumper. Don't make the same mistake I did. I went to the dealership. I asked if they'd give me the directions. They said sure. All they printed out was a picture. I clearly knew it wasn't the directions, and then they tried to get me to schedule the install. Well, at this point I probably should have. New bumper's about $400, and I messed up. So I'm going to try to just make it work. I need to get some JB Weld. Nice. But for anyone that's doing this themselves, it's a whole lot easier than I made it seem. On the back of this bumper where it's cut, right there, if you actually look at the back of the bumper that I did not look at, it's actually traced out where you actually have to cut and where you have to drill all the holes. Maybe I can find a piece here. So right here would be an example. See how you can see the line and then the hole. Yeah, I didn't realize that until I went a little crazy. So I measured everything out, and it worked perfect. Besides, I cut a little too high. So yeah, so just don't make that mistake. Besides that, if you have a diesel, it's going to take you probably close to 3 hours. It took me a little bit to drop get the def tank, the lower, down enough so I could get the bolts in. If you had just a regular gasser with the 1.5 liter in it, man, this would take an hour, maybe an hour and a half. But yeah, besides that, thank you guys for watching, and I'm making this video so you don't make the mistakes I make. Thank you. Bye.